On this video we're taking a look at our MLB parlay for the games that are happening on Wednesday, April 13, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Our first parlay pick is Arizona Diamondbacks vs Houston Astros. Houston Astros minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Houston Astros are starting the season exactly like they would have wanted, and they don't look like they will be slowing down anytime soon. On the offensive side of the field, the Astros are scoring .514 runs per game and hitting .225 as a team. This is the 8th most runs scored per game and the 16th highest team batting average. Once they get on the bases, they are also very aggressive. The Astros have already stolen 3 bases in 2022. This is the 4th most in the league, as many teams have started the season very unaggressive. The Astros want to move their base runners into scoring position as often as they can. This strategy has worked well for them to start the season, and I would be shocked if they stopped being so aggressive. Houston has also shown the league that they have some serious power hitters inside their lineup. The Astros are hitting 2.06 bombs per game, which is the 2nd highest average in the MLB. They can change the game with one swing of the bat, and they won't chase bad pitches. Watch for Alex Bregman at the plate in this game. He is hitting .429 and already has 2 home runs. He is arguably playing the best baseball of his career, as he is putting the ball in play every chance he gets. He also has 6 RBIs, as he continues to bring runners in once they are in scoring position. The Arizona Diamondbacks are not starting the season the way that they were originally hoping for. They are struggling on the offensive side of the field right now, as they are having trouble putting the ball into play. In their first few games, they have scored 2.75 runs per game, which is the 26th lowest average in the MLB this season. They are also only hitting .129 as a team. This is the 30th lowest batting average in the league. They aren't seeing the ball right now, and there isn't one guy that makes me believe that they will turn this around for this game. Once the Diamondbacks get on base, they have been more aggressive this season. They have tallied up 1 stolen base, which is the 13th most in the league right now. To score more runs, they will need to focus on getting on base and moving into scoring position. Watch for David Peralta and Christian Walker at the plate in this one. Peralta is leading the team with a .214 batting average, and Walker has hit the most home runs, with 1. Neither of these stats is very impressive, as they are one of the worst hitting teams in the league. I will be riding with the Houston Astros in this game. They are starting the 2022 season exactly as they wanted, and nobody can slow down their pitching and defense right now. The Astros will also have Framber Valdez on the bump in this one. He looked lights out in his first start, as he pitched for 6.2 innings and didn't allow a run. He is the better pitcher in this matchup, and I expect him to stun the struggling Diamondbacks. Arizona is also one of the worst defensive teams in the league right now. They are only scoring 2.75 runs per game, which is the 26th least in the MLB. Valdez is going to have a field day against the Arizona batters, and he will allow the Astros to build a large lead against the Diamondbacks. I also see the Astros finding a ton of success on the offensive side of the field. Arizona is allowing opposing offenses to drive in runs throughout the entire game, and they won't be able to slow down the red-hot Houston Astros. Our second parlay pick is San Francisco Giants vs San Diego Padres, under 7.5 runs. And here is why. The San Diego Padres will look to rebound from their 13-2 loss at the hands of the Giants on Tuesday. Will Myers went 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI, and Austin Nola added an RBI as well in the losing effort to cap off San Diego's scoring as a team. Jake Cronenworth added a double, and Luke Voigt and Matt Beattie each had base hits, as the Padres had just 5 hits as a team in the losing effort. Yu Darvish took the loss, falling to 0-1 after allowing 9 earned runs on 8 hits, with just a pair of strikeouts over 1.2 innings of work. Sean Mania will start here and is 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA and 7 strikeouts this season. The Giants got their hitting shoes on in Game 2 of this 3-game set. San Francisco jumped all over Yu Darvish early and put the game away quickly. They scored 6 runs in the first inning and an additional 4 in the second to chase Darvish from the game. Brandon Belt smashed his second home run in the first inning, a 2-run shot to put the Giants up quickly 2-0. The veteran Belt, in his 11th season with the Giants, has been hitting extremely well to start the season at over .400. With the retirement of longtime catcher Buster Posey, Belt and SS Brandon Crawford, also an 11-year Giants vet, are the faces of the franchise right now. Both players signed just one-year deals this offseason, so the reality that this could be both of their last years in SF will undoubtedly fuel them to have a big season. The win was made even more important by the valuable start made by veteran Alex Cobb in his first season with the Giants. Brought in to bolster the starting rotation with the departure of Kevin Glossman, Cobb's 9 strikeouts through the first 4 innings will certainly make the Giants faithful feel much better. If he can provide quality starts at the back end of the rotation, the Giants may very well find themselves back near the top of the NL West standings. I get the case to be made for either side, but I'm looking at the under here. I think Sean Mania has decent stuff, but he has to prove that the win over Arizona can be carried over to a quality opponent like San Francisco. Logan Webb was pretty much money at home last year with an ERA under 2.00, and I think that's chalking up to a bit of a pitcher's duel potentially. Give me the under here. Our third parlay pick is Tampa Bay Rays vs Oakland Athletics. Oakland for the win. And here is why. Oakland got off to a slow start this season, losing 2 straight games at Philadelphia in its opening series. The Athletics were able to salvage that series with a 4-1 win on Sunday before making the trip south. They opened this 4-game series with a bang, blowing out Tampa Bay in a 13-2 decision. Oakland jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the top of the first inning on Tuesday, but it allowed 6 straight runs over the next 3 frames. The Athletics were able to claw back, eventually tying the game in the 7th inning. They took an 8-7 lead in the top of the 10th before giving up the winning runs in the bottom of the frame. Tampa Bay has taken control of the AL East through the first 5 games of the season. The Rays took care of business at home against Baltimore over the weekend, winning all 3 games. Their momentum was quickly halted in Monday's loss to Oakland. They appeared destined for a second straight loss on multiple occasions Tuesday, but their resiliency came through in the end. Tampa Bay scored a pair of runs in the bottom of the 10th inning, including a game-ending single from Manuel Margot. First baseman Ji-Man Choi had an outstanding day at the plate, racking up 3 hits and driving in 3 runs. Sports betting is all about getting the right price, which I do not feel is the case with Tampa Bay at -180 on Wednesday. The Rays have the better lineup, but I am not sure they have a pitching advantage. McClanahan does not go very deep into most of his starts, which is not ideal after the bullpen was heavily taxed on Tuesday night. Tampa Bay is going to struggle to piece this game together from a pitching standpoint. Meanwhile, I expect Montes to bounce back from a rough first start. He was a solid starter throughout the 2021 season, so he should recover from a poor opening day showing. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.